వెల్కమ్ యూట్యూబ్ వ్యూవర్స్. అంటే ఈరోజు మనము డిస్కస్ చేసే ముఖ్యమైన అంశం ఏంటంటే క్లాస్ 8th క్లాస్ 9th క్లాస్ 10th విద్యార్థులకు ఐఐటి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఫిజిక్స్ అండ్ కెమిస్ట్రీ. ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ఐఐటి అంటే ఏంటి? చాలామంది క్లాస్ రూమ్లలో ఐఐటి అంటే ఏంటంటే జనరల్గా ఐఐటి అనేది ఎందుకు చదవాలా, ఐఐటి అనేది ఎందుకు కోచింగ్ తీసుకోవాలా, ఐఐటి అనేది ఎంట్రన్స్ ఎప్పుడు రాయాలా, ఇలాంటి విషయాలన్నీ తెలుసుకోవడం చాలా ముఖ్యం. ఐఐటి ఇండియన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ. ఒక ఐ అంటే ఇండియన్, ఇంకొక ఐ అంటే ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ ఆఫ్ టెక్నాలజీ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, ఫిజిక్స్ అండ్ కెమిస్ట్రీ. సో దేర్ఫోర్ ఫస్ట్ మనము ఈ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ బేసిక్ ఫౌండేషన్ కోర్సెస్ ఉంటాయి, అంటే అర్థమెటిక్స్ కానీ, జామెట్రీ కానీ, తర్వాత ఆల్జీబ్రా కానీ, ఎట్సెట్రా. సో ఆల్ చాప్టర్స్ ఇంక్లూడింగ్ విత్ trigonometry, this is comes under the IIT syllabus. So that's why class 8 basic foundation is matter. So physics matter and chemistry chemical reactions. So types of chemical changes and its reactions. So idu manamu neat ga maatlade oka amsham endante chemical types of changes. So మనం ఎప్పుడు కానీ 2 kinds of chemical types of changes రాసుకోవాలి. One is types of chemical changes. First, what is the meaning of chemical change? Chemical change is depend on state, order, color. State means any matter contain 3 types of states. One is solid, liquid and gases. So therefore here we are observing a specialized formulas we are applied here: pressure and volume, density, etc. So physical components, these are all very important for IIT students. Those who are IIT students must and should know definitions of area, volume, pressure and density, whatever it may be, all physical definitions, physical component definitions, physical quantities. There are 2 types of quantities. One is fundamental quantities, 2 is derived quantities. Derived quantities means already prepared quantities. For example, what is the area of rectangle, what is the area of square, length into breadth is area of rectangle. So that type of derived quantities, they are prepared and they are writing. But fundamental quantities are constant. Length, breadth, height, these are all the very important fundamental quantities. And whenever we are observing these type of all contents and their measurements, so that's why very wide subject. IIT is very wide subject. IIT basic foundations are very important. So measurements means measurements are how many each and every physical components, physical quantity we are measuring with the help of 3 fundamental systems. One is FPS, 2 is CGS and MKS method. So what is FPS? Foot, pound, foot. F means foot, P means pound, S means seconds, and CGS means centimeters, grams, seconds, and MKS means meters, grams, grams, seconds. So here constant values are there. So therefore IIT means without basics, IIT anybody won't understand because of without basic foundation. That's why what is physics and what is chemistry? Before I am giving one small definition, our surrounding atmosphere and its related matter is comes under the physics, and chemistry means laboratory preparations and some reactions we are observing in different places. So this is chemistry. So chemistry mainly based on experiments. That's why without experiments we won't give any direct conclusions, very direct answers. And after completing the experiment we are giving result. So therefore Today we are discussing types of chemical changes. So this is very important for 10th class students, because those who are 10th class students, listen carefully. What is chemical change? What is chemical change? Generally types of chemical changes. So what is chemical change? What is chemical change? What is chemical change? State, order, color changes we are observing in laboratory, that is comes under the chemical change. So for example, we are observing several experiments in laboratory. So that's why class 10th students, they are doing 20 and 100 experiments in laboratories in their related schools. So all government schools and private schools, they are providing a specialized laboratory, specific laboratory for 8th class, for 9th class, for 10th class. So even they know the instruments names, what is pipette, what is burette, what is conical flask, and what is test tube, and density bottle and round bottomed bottle. These are all very important for laboratory students. That's why here we are giving especially some of the simple definitions, simple topics. So today IIT based chemical changes. So already before only I explained what is IIT. IIT. I means Indian, I means Institute, T means Technology. Totally Indian Institute of Technology. So this is the IIT, and in this IIT the main subjects are mathematics, physics and chemistry. So mathematics mainly based on two categories. One is arithmetic mathematics, two is numerical mathematics. There are two types of mathematics. One is arithmetic mathematics, two is numerical mathematics. So generally they are saying applied mathematics and natural mathematics. So these are all very important for every student. So okay, whatever it may be, for 10th class students, chemical changes, definitions, and mainly equations based on two types. One is skeleton equations, another one is balanced equations. So what is skeleton equation and what is balanced equation? So first of all, types of chemical changes. There are four types of chemical changes. One is chemical combination, two is chemical decomposition, three is chemical double decomposition, and the fourth one is displacement. Chemical combination. What is the definition of chemical combination? Two or more elements or products combine in same procedure is called chemical. So two or more elements combine together to form a product. So here combining is a chemical adding of elements, adding of products is called chemical combination. And what is chemical decomposition? A product should be divided into two equal parts is called decomposition. What is double decomposition? Two products dividing equal proportion is called double decomposition. And what is displacement? After completing the reaction, any one releasing, that particular releasing element is called displacing of that equation. So that's why changing the position. So these are all very important for 10th class students. First of all, definitions are very important. And as carbon plus oxygen gives rise to carbon dioxide, sulfur plus oxygen gives rise to sulfur dioxide, nitrogen plus oxygen gives rise to nitrogen dioxide. So these are all very important. That's why a student must and should follow what is element, what is non-element. So and here you observe in a periodical table we are identifying 119 elements. In textbooks they are written 115 elements. Especially all students they know some of the names of the elements. So at least every student must and should know 100 elements names, name of the element. That is very important for 8th class IIT. Those who are studying IIT, 100 elements names are must. Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, etc., etc., nitrogen, oxygen. All elements are comes under the periodical table. Means in this periodical table we recognize categories, classification. What is the meaning of classification? Dividing. So there are two types of elements dividing. One is metals, two is non-metals, third one is alloys. Alloys means that is separate categories. Example, hydrogen means mercury. So, and here we are observing what are metals. Metals means what? Iron, gold, silver, copper, magnesium, calcium. These are all the metals. Metals means a simple definition here. Metals not dissolved in water. So metals are, suppose you take one of the beaker, on this in this beaker you pour some of the water, then you dip a gold coin. Is it gold coin melt? No. That's why that gold is comes under the metals. Suppose you take in beaker some quantity of, you pour some water and you dip iron piece. Is it iron piece dipped in water, dissolved in water? No. That's why iron is called metal. So you identify, suppose you take sulfur dioxide powder, small quantity of powder, you take you take in test tube and you add some of the water, automatically it will dissolve. Whenever we heat it, some of the gas will be released. So therefore you identify some of the gas displaced in this combination, that is sulfur dioxide. So atmospheric gases and surrounding gases you recognize based on state, order and color. So thank you very much. This is class 10th chemical changes chapter and IIT basic foundation. Thank you.